Hey guys, what's up? Today I've got a different video. This is a review more so than a tutorial. Today I'm actually going to review the ArtMinds EVA Foam from Michaels. They've recently started carrying. So far I've only worked with the 6mm roll, and my first thought of it is very, very soft. Very soft and flexible. I have made a redhead helmet out of it, and it's got a lot of flex to it, but it does go back to its shape. So it is very, very soft. One thing I did notice on certain parts, like here where you can make angle cuts and glue those together, it's very, very thin and very easily folded. So if you're building a cosplay that needs angled cuts, which most of them do, make sure that you line up your edges just as flush as you can possibly get them. It does not Dremel very well. It does leave lots of fuzz that it's hard to take off. So yeah, I Dremeled this seam, and you can kind of see some of the bits still sticking up. This side I did not Dremel, and it looks a little bit smoother. I also covered all my seams with some quick seal, which it seems to take that stuff just fine. This is of course a couple of coats of Plasti Dip, since the foam only comes in white. I would actually rather prefer it come in either a gray or a black, just because it's easier to cover up and you don't have to worry about covering up the insides and edges of the seam and stuff. But maybe they'll come with the different colors later on. But as far as the price point and not having to wait for it to be shipped, it's pretty good. It's $15 for a roll, and you don't have to wait for shipping. So it's just, if you have a local Michaels, run and grab some. So to me, it's kind of a win-win as far as that goes. Also tested out the undercuts here in the brow area. It did all right with the undercuts. Not the very best, but you know, I think honestly, if I would have heated a little bit more, a little more pinching and all that to it, I think it would have done a little bit better. But you can still see the undercuts, and that's what I go for. But overall, I will probably still buy more of it, still work with it, just because, for the simple fact that it's easily accessible, and if I need foam quick, I don't have to fight on shipping times, so it's just easier for me that way. But you know, you go out and buy some and see for yourself how it does for you. Another thing I did was I also bought a tub of the foam clay. This is the only foam clay that I've worked with, so I can't really compare it to other foam clay, but it does have some considerable shrinkage. It does take about 2.5 days for it to dry, but it does remain very flexible for, you know, up to, you know, so like it's been about 2-3 weeks, and it's still very flexible. So I mean, you can use it in silicone molds. So I mean, the foam clay, from what I can see, it's good, and it's $15 for a tub as well. Here is the size of jug that you get for $15. It's 10.58 ounces, which is, you know, that's quite a bit. You can do quite a bit with that. And I pushed it in this is the foam clay. I pushed it into a silicone mold that I had. This is the actual size of the mold. So you can see that there is some considerable shrinkage, but it does remain flexible. And this took, like I said, about 2.5 days to dry. But overall, I like it. I will probably try to use it for more stuff in actual sculpting rather than use it in a mold. Also, here is a slight update on the Batman armor that I'm working on. So stay tuned for another video on the Batman armor coming up.